is Leprechaun, and oh my gosh, it's not completely dark in my room. I'm recording at a different angle and I haven't got my curtains closed today, so it's not like I'm recording at midnight. So welcome back to Asagao Academy. Oh no, I pressed the wrong thing. Press the wrong thing. Load data. There we go. Yes. You're still studying, Hana? What were we doing? I took my headphones out of my ears and turned to Mai. Our plans for that evening were postponed, and I silently thanked her for not pushing me to keep them. I wasn't in the mood anymore. Yeah, it's only been a few hours. You haven't moved since I left the room last. She climbed her bed and tangled her hands off the side. At least take a break, okay? Well, I have been meaning to return the book I checked out. It was overdue, and I had to do it at some point. I was going to do it today, but after what happened, that was the last thing I wanted. It didn't make it any less overdue, though. No, it doesn't, Hana. No, it doesn't. Go do that. Meet me at dinner afterwards. If you're going to spend the rest of your life studying, at least be nutritionalized. Okay, Mai. I'm gonna... Yep, that's better, hair. I stretched, bending backwards to apologize to my back for the hours of arcing over a desk. I would have a hunchback by the end of my school career, I was sure. At least she's not like... I've got... My setup today is my laptop on my bed and me on the floor. So, I think that's how I recorded yesterday's video as well. When I can't be bothered to set up the whole thing, I just sit on the floor. You alright? I'll go see. I'll see you at dinner. Why does this feel so awkward? I was pretty late when I got to the library. No one came in at this time unless there was a term paper due. Since it was still relatively early in the year, the room was barren. Satch was working the desk, as I expected, but he was joined by PBG and Paul. Oh, this is going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Oh dear. As soon as I saw them, I turned around, trying to walk right back out, but... Hey, Hana. Unfortunately, my hair also made me stick out like a sore thumb. I reluctantly joined them at the counter. What's up? Not much. I'm taking a study break to return the book I checked out. I took the book out of my bag and handed it to Satch. That book, I can't help... notice you're reading The Princess Betrothed. It's good, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, I never would have read it without Satch's suggestions, so I have to thank him. He nodded and put the book on the to-be-sorted shelf. No problem. I don't work in the library for nothing. I've got another suggestion for you if you need one. That was a word. No thanks. I want to get back to the dorms. Oh, come on. It's almost dinner. Let him check out this great book for you. Then we can all go to the cafeteria together. Do you guys still want me? I don't know. I mean, Shane was pretty adamant. See, I'm thinking, should we still go after Shane after that? Or should we just, stick to what we know and go for PBG? Because, familiarity for me. I don't know. Well, alright. The plan was that I wasn't going to dinner at all. Haha. That was the last thing I wanted to do. But I was really bad at showing people that I didn't want to talk. Follow me to the fiction section. Away on a magical adventure. We set off through the library on an epic quest for adventure. Ow, I hit my laptop with my wire. Fuck. Fortune, my mind raced, trying to think of a good excuse so I didn't have to follow them to the cafeteria. Here it is. The fucking hell. The Banana Club. I think that's Breakfast Club, isn't it? I don't know. He pulled a bright yellow book off the shelves. The Banana Club was written across bold in front. Now, I know it sounds a bit stupid. It looks kind of stupid too. But honestly, trust me, one of the most moving books I've ever read. The ending crushed me. I know, Satch. I know the feeling. All the books that have physically and emotionally destroyed me. He put a fist to his mouth and blinked rapidly. Don't cry now, Satch. God, you're supposed to be the man. Gender stereotypes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna stop before I spoil everything. Please do. I don't wanna have this spoiled. He handed the book to me and I gazed blankly at the cover. Thanks, Satch. And, Hana? What? Huh? Are you alright? You don't look very well. I am ill. That is why I cannot come to lunch. Or dinner. I wasn't really, but of course there was no way I was going to tell Satch that I eavesdropped on their private conversation. I am just feeling a little under the weather. I conjured a fake cough. I'm sick. It sounded pathetic. I think I'm going to skip out on dinner too. I'm not feeling well enough. Satch narrowed his eyes and nodded. He isn't falling for it. He knows. If you say so. Do you still want to read this book? Yes, I do. Your suggestions haven't failed me so far. Okay, let me check it out to you real quick, so you can get back and rest. He's such a gentleman. When we got back, PBG and Paul were off on the other side of the room, Paul waving a book vehemently at PBG. Satch stepped behind the counter and grabbed my book. You know, if something is bothering you, or you're still getting used to the school, we're all here for you to talk to. I know. Transfer have it hardest around here, and everyone knows that. I nodded. He passed the book to me, and I put it in my backpack. Just don't be a stranger, alright? I won't. Thanks, Satch. I'll see you tomorrow. Satch is the sweetest guy on the planet. I waved goodbye to him and made my way back to the dorm. Somehow, Satch always knew when I was upset, and how to make me feel better. It helped that Paul and PPG weren't acting any different to me than normal either. Maybe it was just Shane with the problem. You know, it's the whole don't like each other, turn to lovers thing that we're going for here. That's a trope I absolutely adore. Maybe it was, whatever that problem was. Hana? I looked up. John was standing just in front of my desk, eyes glittering. Yes? I need you in my play. Please, Hana. Oh, I was wondering when we're going to get to this bit. This bit has been, That was me when I was watching Yuri on Ice earlier. Holy. Oh, boy, that was a thing. John grabbed my shoulders, his arm shaking so much I felt like I was vibrating. The drama club. I'll play this year. We're doing Romeo and Juliet. I've been thinking about it for so long. I couldn't just have anyone, and I wasn't finding someone to fit my particular needs. But then you come along. I've been watching you. I'm sure you can do this. Please, Hana, I need you. Only you. But I don't wanna. Did he want me to be Juliet? No, because you know this is an anime type thing. That ain't gonna happen. At least come see what I've been working on. Please, Hana. Okay. I'll come and see, I guess. Oh, Hana, thank you so much. You're darling. John flung his arms around my neck, then just as quickly let go. I glanced away to hide my face, sure I was turning pink. Awesome. This will be great. Meet me after school in the theatre. The theatre. God. I've got everything prepared for you. Yeah, great. Fantastic. Well, now that's settled. Come on, Hana. Let's go to lunch. You're so dramatic. He hustled out of the room with a bird-like grace. I stared after him. It was like a whirlwind just left. He honestly reminded me a lot of Mai. Mai and John? There we go. You coming, Hana? Oh, wide eyes. He poked his head around the corner. Yeah. He might have been spending too much time with that bird. Just a little. Me. I can't sit still. Man, that test day was brutal. I totally bombed it. I failed miserably. PBG held up his paper. There was a big fat F at the top. John winced and slowly raised his own failed exam. The two laughed and high-fived. Of course they do! It's not a big deal. I'll just retake it later. I had way better things to do than study. I never thought I'd pass. Gerard and I did wonderfully. Most of our homeroom did. Maybe your teacher teaches differently. Nope, I got an 89. So it's not Mishizuka. These two were just massive idiots. I nodded. I didn't feel like admitting to my 93, not after seeing how badly John and PBG did. Aw, baby. Wow, that's awesome, Shane. It's like your mind is just made for facts. You totally deserve it. No, I know that reference. Did you get your 97 raised, Gerard? That's not like you at all, Gerard. Gerard laughed sheepishly. Yeah, I got my 100. To be fair, I would have gotten 100 like normal, but one of the questions could be answered in 2 ways. I told the teacher and he changed my score accordingly. I think you got a couple of points too, Satch. You had to have that 100, didn't you? Did you get completion bonus? I get to take a lot of crap from you guys. That's more than enough to make it worth it. Okay. I smiled alongside them, still feeling somewhat out of my element. Shane's comments hung over my head even now, but I didn't think there was much I could do about it. Ooh, oh dear. Ugh, back down. Before class, I quickly filled mine on John's proposition. I'm kind of worried about it. Are you kidding, Hana? He wants you to be Juliet. It's an anime. He doesn't want me to be anything. And he'll be Romeo. Oh, that's so romantic. Oh my. He's totally hitting on you. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Shut up, Mai. I don't know, Mai. I'm not really an actress. I'm bad at the limelight. There's no way he wouldn't have noticed that. And I doubt he's hitting on me either. Hana, get a grip on yourself. God, Hana. Take it. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met. Any guy would be lucky to have you. Even Shane? Because that's who we're going for, Mai. That's why you're my best friend. I mean, why else would he make such a big deal out of it? It's because it's John and he's dramatic. He did seem upset. He might have a point. As John as Romeo, me as Juliet. It was corny, but kind of cute. Visions of myself and John in period clothes sweeping across the stage floated through my mind. Spotlights glistened in his hair. He leaned in towards me. On guard, he's being Paris. Yes, he's being Paris then, I assume. Or Tybalt. No! Romeo, my love! This isn't how it goes! Juliet, this isn't how the story was supposed to go. No, it's not! She doesn't see him. She sees his... Romeo! Ah! Whoa, what's wrong? Nothing. Sorry. Is class over? Yeah, you're going to the theatre, right? After that daydream, it was hardly like I had a choice. I'll see you back at the dorms. Did you hear a little bye-bye? Okay, bye. This is a mistake. I still got the posters up everywhere, Jesus. It's okay, Hana. You can do this. The theatre is here, right? Right. Oh, I'm so cold. The door opened into a gorgeous room with bright red seats. John was down on the stage, his arms flung to the ceiling. There's my arm. Doth thou protestations relinquish mine famine? Nay. Nay. Shark, you've got to have a little more intensity. I'm trying to put boots on. Don't you want to be famous? Nay. Why, you little... Excuse me? Please stop threatening your bird. Hana. I can't find the other boot. I've lost it. Oh gosh. No, I'll be right back, guys. I found it. It was hiding under my school bag. Hana! His voice shot up several octaves. Oh, Hana! Come in. He leapt up the stairs and grabbed me by the hand and pulled me into the room. I wasn't sure you were going to come. Thank you so much, Hana. You were really the only person I could trust to do this. About that, John, I don't know about this. I'm really not an actress. There's no way I could be Juliet. Huh? He stopped pulling me. Who said anything about Juliet? Didn't you? No. That wasn't the part you wanted to talk to me about. No, of course not. You're right. You're not suited to Juliet at all. Bruh. Ouch. He ran backstage, returning with a large inflatable bag. Actually, I wanted you to be. Drum roll, please, Jacques. He tossed the bag on the stage. A crumpled plastic unraveled, revealing a tree. He wants me to Be a tree. Okay. Tree. You're perfect for the part. You're so shy and quiet, and you have an impressive ability to stand still for long periods of time. You're right, I am perfect for a tree. The other day in class, you stared into space for almost 20 minutes straight and didn't move a muscle. Of course. Why would he want me to play a lead role? It was obvious I wasn't cut out for that kind of thing. Wanting to play the Romeo to my Juliet? How ludicrous. Oh, Hana! What's wrong? Because I wouldn't be able to play Juliet. No one would think I could do that. Well, it's not that you can't. But John wasn't trying to be mean. He just didn't seem to get that it was insulting. I'll think about it, okay? But I'm gonna go for now. If you say so, be sure to give me your answer soon. I'm so ready for this. It's gonna be the best play yet, especially with Jacques as our Juliet. Okay. I love you. Okay. Goodbye, John. See you later, Hana. Okay. How awful was that? I shut the door to my dorm room, wanting nothing more than to collapse onto my bed. Hey, Hana. Mai was lying on her bunk, upside down, her red hair spilling over the side. Something glinted in her hand. What are you doing? I'm cutting out little blossoms, see? She held a pink cherry blossom to the ceiling. It's so your senpai will notice you. What are you even talking about? You know, senpai always notices the girl when she's outside, surrounded by a shower of cherry blossom petals, the wind blowing in her hair. Your guy will definitely notice you with these. Okay, Mai. A flash of anger rips through me. Why don't you just save them for yourself? Jared will never notice you without them. Hana! Ouch! Oh my god, that was horrible. I turned on my heel and stalked out of the dorm room. Oh my god. It was because of stuff like that I thought John was trying to... No, it was stupid of me to imagine it could happen in the first place. Hana. I stepped down to the front of Poppy Hall, the crisp evening air wafting against my face and cooling my skin. A faint tinge of smoke threaded its way into my hair, reminding me of days spent cooking with my father. How stupid. Oh, Hana. I headed for the field, my stomach sinking with every step. I shouldn't have snapped at Mai. None of this was her fault. She was being so nice to me, and I said that awful thing to her. She was never going to want to be my friend again. I stopped at a tree and leaned against it. The sun was rapidly setting, the night air growing colder and colder. Although I was shivering, I didn't want to go back inside. There was no way I could face Mai after what happened. What a terrible person I was. I sat down and hugged my knees, pressing my head into my arms. I stayed that way for a long time, not wanting to pay attention to what was going through my head. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. The wind picked up, roaring past me, whipping my hair against my skin. It was so loud I didn't hear the footsteps until they were right next to me. I looked up. Mai, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. I was just upset because I thought John wanted me to be Juliet, but it turns out he just wanted me to be a tree. I shouldn't have cared so much about it. I'm really just an awful person. Mai let out a peal of laughter. There we go. That John, he doesn't mean anything by it. But that is something he would do. He's nice, but he can be a little bit clueless sometimes. She sat next to me and wrapped an arm around my shoulders. Together we huddled against the rough bark of the oak tree, somewhat sheltered from the wind. You remember what Shane said about my hair? Mai's arms tightened around me. I've been on edge ever since. I don't know how to face them, even when they're being nice. I'm so afraid they hate me. I'm sorry I'm such a coward. Oh, Hana, she actually breaks my heart sometimes. Well, it's okay. We're all cowards sometimes. Maybe we should just approach our problems directly, instead of coming at them from the side with flowers and friendship. You want to join the Normal Boost Club, don't you? Yes. Well, I want to take Jared. Neither of these will happen if we keep avoiding the stuff that makes us nervous. Yeah. If we want something, we should go get it. We shouldn't look just because we're used to waiting for things to happen to us. Doesn't mean that we're going... Oh, no, I mustn't... Yeah. Look, just because we're used to waiting for things to happen to us doesn't mean that they're always going to if we just wait patient enough. Hana, if you want to join the Normal Boots Club, you have to keep moving forward. Strongly, without fear, without looking back, right? Yeah. And the same goes for you, Mai. Yeah, it does. I rested my head on my shoulder, thankful that she was taller than my paltry 5'2". If you guys follow me on Tumblr and you see my role plays with some people, you still know she's still taller than 6. He's like 4'11". She lay her head on top of my own. I think I'm gonna try harder. Nothing good can come of me avoiding my problems and being a coward. I can't keep running away, or else eventually I'm going to run out of places to go and then I'll break. If I really want to make a new life at Asagao, I have to try. I'm going to be my best self and be myself. And I'm going to actually try. Who knows? Maybe Shane will warm up to me eventually. We're going to work on it. Mai pulled me closer into a hug. Hugging! That's the spirit. Now, what do you say we get inside? It's freezing. Yes, let's, and... Thank you, Mai. Mai smiled at me. No, thank you. Let's go. No, I was gonna save! Just take the save option away. What day are we on? Day Z. Okay. How many more? I think this is the last day. And we're gonna have to save it for the next... Yes, this is it! This is the last one. Oh, so we're finally, after this day, this is when we start going on to the festivals, where we do, I've already done PBG. I think this is the only one I've done on this version of the game I've got, because last time I managed to get through, Paul, PBG, Shane, Satch, John... I did everyone apart from Jared and Gerard. So, yeah, we're doing... I don't actually remember much of Shane's route, so we'll see how that goes. So, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next Saturday for Mermaid Swamp. So, yeah, bye-bye.